Right. Okay, guys. Good evening and welcome back. Hope you guys can hear me properly, right? Send me a thumbs up again, right? So better if everyone can turn on the videos and wait online, right? So today I'm going to do the basics of the accounting in the paper revision class. Today is the day one of our paper revision class. Last Sunday I started the theory class, right? Sunday, 11 to 1, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So I just gave you about the knowledge of syllabus and the class procedure, as well as the recommended reading and my tutorial loaders. Can you remember? Right? And we discuss about the past paper structure as well in day one. Right? So next Sunday I'm going to start the first lesson. So I will upload the tube to the LMS tomorrow or by Wednesday. Once I upload the tube to the LMS, I'll send a message to the group. You can take a printout. And other than that, what I want to tell you, then when it comes to the paper revision class, so sometimes some guys ask, why are you starting the paper revision class bit earlier? Still now we are new to the commerce subjects, I mean the A level. So do we need to waste 4 hours? So I said 2 hours is not enough. Easy, like now what I believe and the institute believe. So there are some students without the background of the basics, and now you are in the free time. I know you need the free time because after the A levels, if you want, you can refer the recordings because you have 6 days before to the next class. But if we do everything properly from the beginning, in the end, you can be free. But if I do slowly now, at the end, I need to do many classes. Easy clear to send me a thumbs up, right? So that's why we are starting the paper revision class from the beginning as well, right? So now we can I can give you the basics about the accounting parts, though you are having O-level knowledge or not, right? So let's do around like today 1 hour, more than that. That's enough since it's the very first day. Is it clear to you? Send me a thumbs up, right? And this is another answer for your questions. Some another I got another messages. What are the books I need to take? For theory class, you need to take one book. For paper revision class, another book. What I suggest for theory class, take single rule book, right? So don't take double square rule. Okay, single rule book. Don't take square rule books. And the other thing for the theory class, you need to take like single rule. I prefer 200 pages or more than that, right? 400 pages is better, right? 400 pages is better, right? 400 pages are better. Just wait. Right. So for paper revision class also you need to take single rule book around 200 or 400. I think it depends. 200 is enough. You need to have to maintain two separate books, right? Now, since it's the very beginning, right, you can have covers for both books and write in the first page like this is the a theory class book, accounting and your name, grade 12, right? Paper revision class book, accounting, your name, the grade, right? So when you are prepare your books, send the picture of your books to me. Is it clear to you guys? Send me a thumbs up. You have to maintain your notes and the books in an appropriate and attractive manner, right? All right. And the other thing, make sure You need to upload the notes to the LMS, right? So last Sunday note you need to upload to the LMS by scan your notes as a PDF and upload it, because I'm going to check your notes. You can upload the notes as PDF to the LMS. So there's a student notes and paper answer portal. You can upload it. I have already created. I told you you need to register for the LMS, right? So can anyone send me LMS number, Nituka, the chat box, right? Your LMS number. So you can visit our website. Again, I'm going to tell you, guruniwasa.com, right? So can anyone send your LMS number to the chat box? Then I can show you, right? So student login you can use. So you're a new student, you register. Registered student, can anyone, if anyone got a LMS, can you send the LMS number to the chat box? Yes. Yes, you guys. I can see. So you can see. I'll join this way. How to upload the notes? Right. You can see when you go to the this part. Can you hear me, guys? Send me a thumbs up. Yeah, me know, right? When you go to the class notes and paper answers, subject wise or monthly wise, you can go to the accounting, right? So you can go and see accounting theory class, right? Click and view. You can see day one. I have uploaded the portal for day one. Day one class introduction syllabus, right? So you can see, you can upload the file. You can take pictures of your written note and upload it to here. Select the file. Once, once you prepare it, and you can upload it. Easy clear, you guys send me a thumbs up, because once I give a comment, you can see, right? I'm going to give the comments for your notes as well. So make sure to upload your notes also, right? And your first tute will be uploaded to here, class tutes and books. In here, I'm going to upload your first tute, right? So to here, and also I will upload the syllabus to here, right? So then you can see, right? Enough. Now today I'm going to discuss about the basics things which related to the accounting, right? Now you know the subject accounting. Can anyone tell me? I need to have interactive session. Now, better if you can talk. Like now, the older students are talking too much, unmuted and telling many things, and with the video and participation. So I want the interaction. This is not just a one-way discussion. This is a two-way discussion. Is it clear to you? Right? Don't be afraid. Right? Not only the chat box. You can unmute and tell me the things. Okay? Why we need accounting? Can anyone tell me? Just say the thing you about you. Nituka, are you there? Justine and Rivit, can you hear me? Like, right? I'm audible. Yes, right? Now, what is the term called accounting? Why we need account? Yes, turn on the videos. Hurry up, hurry up. Why we need accounting? We need accounting for what? What is the purpose? At least send it to the chat box. Provide information to stakeholders. Yes. Why we provide information to stakeholders? Yes. Now, when it comes to accounting, right, to monitor economic activities, I got another answer. Right. Now, when we discuss about accounting is just on not only for the we need to control the things in the business. So control means we need to keep track on our receipts and the payments and many more things. We need to know about the things of the business. Now think about business receive cash, business pay cash, right? You need to know. And sometimes business purchase things on credit basis, which means payment need to be settled later. You need to remember about that. And we even the business sell the goods or the other things on credit basis to another person. We need to keep on track and we need to collect the money. Understand? And after that, not only that, uh, so for many positions. Yeah. So now, not only that, when it comes to the other part, like think that there are many things in the business belongs to the business. We need to know about the things belongs to the business. We need to keep on track. Why the employees or the other parties can stolen it. So what we need to know the things belongs to the business, the worth of the business, right? We need to measure the things, understand? And likewise, we need to keep on track, right? So, and as well as we need to know the things belongs to the business and many more things. How much belongs to the owner, how much we need to pay back, how much business belongs to the business, likewise, many more things. So, but not only that, the main purpose is of the accounting to provide information. There is a big definition in A levels. I'll give you in the first few. When it comes to the accounting, why we need accounting? To provide information, the common thing, to stakeholders for their decision making. Why? Who are stakeholders? Now this is the business. Think this is the business. We concern business as a person, a separate person. Pana නැති පුද්ගලෙක්. We can identify owners, then managers, then employees, right? So suppliers, it can be a business as well, suppliers, right? Government, then financial institutions, then competitors, then the public, general public. Likewise, many more parties are in the business as stakeholders. Why they are concerned as stakeholders? They evince an interest to the business. They are having an interest to the business. They are having an interest to the business. That's why we concern they are stakeholders. The main purpose of the business is to the accounting is to provide information to them for their decision making. Why? Why? For their decision making. Why? Without any stakeholder, the business cannot survive. Even we need the owner. The important part. I forgot it. Who are the important part? Another party. Customers, right? Without customers, no survival. Understand? Because we know we can't generate any revenue to the business. Understand? We need customers to the business. We need every person. Is it clear to you? Send me a thumb, right? We can't survive without them. We need to provide information to them for their decision making. When they take decisions regarding the business can smoothly run, right? That is the main reason, right? Now, there are two types of accounting we discuss in A levels, right? So, you know, so shall we write this one in the paper? We need to write something. Stakeholders of the business. Don't write, wait, I'll give you the way how to write it. Write the topic, stakeholders of the business. Note upload කළ තිබුණ නැත්නම් මම කතා කරනවා ඈ ගෙදර. Write the heading, stakeholders of the business. Right? Under that, right? Who are stakeholders? Parties who are having an interest to the business. Means parties who evince an interest to the business. Write it and raise your hands. Up to you, then I'll show you the latter part. Huh? Is it clear to you? Send me a thumbs up. Hope it's clear to you. Write this part and raise your hands. Then I'll show you the latter part. Make sure to write now because I'm checking your notes. Once you finish, raise your hands. In this class, I'm going to teach you about the VAT, EPF, ETF. These are the main things which we wants to maintain the accounts in near future. Is it clear? You send me a thumbs up. I'm going to tell you about the VAT. Have you ever heard about the value added tax, right? And the EPF, ETF relevant to the employees, right? And the income tax, right? So likewise, many more things, the basic things which aid for the accounting, depreciation, even the bad debts, and the accounting elements, main small things. I'm going to teach till we get for the calculations. Clear to you guys? Who are debtors? Who are creditors? What is the term called stocks? Likewise, in near future. Then we can have a clear idea. All good? Finish these two, then I'll show the latter part. Just only these two para, write it and raise your hands, then I'll show you the latter part. The scene done. Right. Then write this part about the stakeholders of the business and raise your hand. Write this part next and raise your hand. Even owners we name in another word investors. Once you finish, raise your hands. එතකොට right. Now the next part. I'm not going to give the definition. Accounting means simply accounting means simply what is the term called accounting? Provide providing information. Process of it's a process, right? The process of providing information to stakeholders for their decision making. But the actual definition is much lengthy, right? Decision making. Can anyone tell me who is the father of accounting? Father of accounting? Father of accounting. Can anyone tell me? Father of accounting? Yes. So is it you? No, no, it's not me. Who is father of accounting? Father of accounting? Sorry?
Lucas Pacioli.
Luca Pacioli is the father of accounting. The Italian priest, he was a Italian priest. Luca Pacioli, right? So he wrote a book called Summa the Arithmetica Geometry Proportionate Proportionality. No need to remember the name, right? So through chapter of that book, he introduced the part of the accounting double entry system, right? So that's why we concern he as a father of account. It's around 149. It's 14, which is now 19. Like it's like 14th century, 14th century. But before that also there was evidences. The accounting also existed, accounting system, but it's not systematic. I mean, like can't say who told it or and that. Before that, around the kingdom era, also in Sri Lanka, also we can find different evidences, right? Uh, Related to this, right? Just wait. So we can identify different evidences, right? So then after that, yeah, write this part, two parts also, and raise your hands. Father of account. Now let's discuss about types of accounting. Types of the, let's take like branches of account. Types for the branches of account. What are the types of the branches of accounting? Can anyone tell me? There are two types of accounting: financial accounting as well as management account. Right? All right. Before that, I'll tell you like this. Don't write, huh? Before I write. So before that, let's discuss about this. Uh, Business structures. Business structures. Right? So I'm going to take three. Right? I'm going to discuss about sole proprietorship, partnership. Partnership means owned by partners, different partners, and companies, incorporated companies. Now, when it comes to sole proprietorship, we can identify owner. Sole proprietorship means owned by one individual. Ownership with only one individual, manager and the employee. Most of the time, these three persons are the same party. Owner, manager, and employee, the same person. The owner also the one who take decisions. Manager means who other take decisions. Employee is the who work. Sometimes think about your nearest grocery. All three parties are the same. Am I clear to you in terms of, right? But sometimes the owner hires some managers to work in the and take the decision, and some employees as well. But most of the time, the all three parties are the same person. Now, when it comes to partnerships, we can identify partners. Owners are the partners, then the managers, and the employees. Most of the time, partners and managers are the same person. Partners are the one who take the decisions as well, but under them there are different employees. But sometimes partners are the one who take decisions and they are the one who work as well, right? The same person can be, right? It depends, right? So partners means now how we differentiate the ownership. If a business is owned by one individual, it is a sole proprietorship. There can be many managers, employees, anyhow, but the owner is one. In here, partners, minimum two, maximum 20. Now, when it comes to companies, there are two types: private limited companies, public limited company. Likewise, now the company owners are the shareholders. Who are the old owners of the shareholders? Company shareholders, persons who buy shares, right? So there can be many shareholders in a private limited company which is owned by known persons, minimum one, maximum 50 shareholders. In a public limited company, minimum one, maximum unlimited shareholders. Again. So because of that, since all the parties shareholders cannot take decisions, among the shareholders they elect director board, director board, director board. Director board also comprises with shareholders. They are the one who take decisions on behalf of each and every shareholder. Is it clear to you, Sen? Director board, right? So then after that, we can identify the manager and the employee. The main thing, these two work for a salary, managers and employees. Director board also receives some salary, but these two parties are the owners. Both are same, but there are in a company there are 56. Now think about a Tesla or any like big companies. There are like more than 100,000 owners, shareholders. When they all take decisions, what will happen? There can be many fights among them, right? Them why? So because each and every person want to involve in the decision. That's why they are having an election. Through an election, they elect a director board. Then the director board take decisions on behalf of the shareholders. Then the managers and the employees. All clear to you guys? Send me a thumbs up, right? Hope it's understandable. So what are the director board and the manager difference? Now managers are the one who now director board represent the shareholders, right? So managers are hiring parties for a salary. Now think, since director board comprises with some among the shareholders, they tell the final thing, right? Okay, uh, open a new branch, right? Then managers take the implement those decisions by taking the decision. Understand? Both director board and managers take decisions, but the thing is, director board are the owners. They to represent the owners. That's why there's a director board. Clear? Managers and employees both are work for a salary. Understand? Director board also work for a salary, but it comprises the owners. All the hiring parties can't be there. මැනේජර්ස්ට විතරක් ඩිසිෂන්ස් ගන්න බෑනේ මැනේජර්ට කරන දේවල් කියන කවුරු ඉන්නේ තේරුණාද දාන බණකම් right that is the difference and reason behind that okay right so write it and raise your hand There's the one pending raised hand. Once you finish, let me know. The same done. Once you finish, let me know. Right? Hope all done, right? Right. Okay. Now, next part, types of the branches of accounting. Right. Now, when it comes to branches of accounting, when we take accounting, we can mainly classify into two, right? Financial accounting and the other one, management account, right? So, what is the difference? There are many things I'll tell you. Financial accounting, this is the accounting which we publish for stakeholders. Is it clear to you guys? Send me a thumbs up. We record only historical transaction, past transaction. We can't record the future things in here. වෙච්ච දේවල් තමයි accounts තියන්නේ. ඉස්සරහට වෙයි කියලා තියෙන accounts තියන්න බෑ. ඊට පස්සේ අපි calculations කරලා we find the business profit or the loss and many more things. Now, when it comes to financial accounting, it's really important to a business to take the decisions. In A levels, mainly we discuss about financial accounting. Management accounting is for the, now you know, we publish accounts for the stakeholders for their decision making. But management accounting means, why we take management accounting, you know, it's for the internal purposes. Internal purposes of the business, which means we don't public, we don't give it to the other parties. It's only for the business internal purposes, for owner, manager, and employee, not for the owner, manager, and employee are the internal parties. These are the external parties. You know, these management accounting for the business internal decision making. We can't public everything to the other parties. Clear to you? Send me a thumbs up. We need to have the accounts for the internal purposes as well. We need to know now. Even we need to know the future things. Now think, the business plans to start another new plant in, now our business manufacture biscuits. right? We need to uh, now we are planning to start another. We are planning to introduce another biscuit type. Understand? We are planning to introduce another biscuit type. So because of that, before implementing the plan, we need to have a thorough analysis. We need to prepare budgets and how much we need to cost and how much we can earn, how long will it take to earn. Likewise, we need to know about the future things. So everything will be recorded in management accounting. In grade 13, you are having management accounting lesson. So under that, there's a cost accounting as well. Under management accounting, there's a cost accounting as well. I'll tell you what is it, cost account. It's also coming under management accounting. Guys, write it and raise your hands. Okay. So we discussed about two types. Sir, can you explain the management accounting? Management accounting means now. Now, when it comes to financial accounting, it's for the now we record the financial information, right? It's for the internal and external, both parties' perspective. We publish the financial. If you have done the O-level accounting, you have P&L and SFE. It's the financial accounting. Management accounting means for the internal purposes, only for the internal. We are not disclosing it to the other parties. Understand? You know, like not only it's include ratios as well, many more things. Now, thing in financial accounting, we can't record the future things. We only record the past things, already happened things. Now, when it comes to management accounting, not only the past things, we record future things. What is the term for future things? Now, think you are manufacturing biscuits. You are going to introduce another biscuit packet. To before introducing the unit biscuit packet, you need to have a new separate factory. To start a new separate factory or any machine, now, before investing for the machine or the factory, you need to have an analysis. Means you need to record how much we need to spend, how long will it takes to cover the cost. අපි යෝ යට කරපු සල්ලි එන්න කොච්චර කාලයක් යයි කොච්චර සල්ලියක් යට කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒ වගේ ඒවා රෙකෝඩ් කරන්නේ ෆියුචර් වෙන දේවල්. ඒ කියන්නේ යට ඒ කියන්නේ කරන්නත් කලින් වෙන දෙයක්. තේරුණා? ඒවත් රෙකෝඩ් කරන්නේ මැනේජ්මන්ට් accounting. මොකද මේවා අනිත් අයට දෙන්නේ නැහැ. Understand? පුදු බිස්නස් එකේ අතුලේ හැම දෙයක්ම එළියට දෙන්න බෑ. Understand? That is the term called management accounting. Is it clear to you, Netika? Send me a thumbs up. Right? Okay. So that is the difference between financial accounting and the management account. Basics, right? Okay. Then after that, I'll go with the next one. Elements of accounting. Elements of accounting. Counting. You know, there are 5 elements of accounting: assets, liability, equity, income, and the expenses. Asset means things belongs to the business, which means own things by, I'll explain it. Assets means the simplest term. Now there are many definitions. I'll give you the definition, right? So assets means like the simpler means things belongs to the business. Don't write this in the examination. Things belong on by the business. Next one. Liabilities means obligations of the business. Obligations for the payables of the business. Which means now when the business brought things on credit, when the business obtain a bank loan, there is obligation till we pay back. Equity means owners, ownerships of the business. Now, when owner invests money or any other thing to the business, owner's ownership increase, right? Now, all the assets belongs to the business. Now, think business are having 1,000 assets, 1,000 rupees, 1,000 assets. There is a 300 worth of liability. Rest of the 700 belongs to the owner. Understand? Okay, when we deduct liabilities of the business from the assets, we can identify the owner's ownership. Income means, you know, like when we analyze the income, it is kind of a cash inflow to the business, and liability decrease of the business, as well as with the assets of the business, income generate. What is simply? It is like inflow of the business. I'll tell you, inflows of the business. These inflows arise with cash inflows. I'll explain now. Liability decrease and the asset increase. Expenses means outflow of the business. In the meantime, you can identify. No, you can't use the now assets and liability are okay, but these definitions going to change. Right? Outflow of the business, it can be engaged with cash outflow, right? Liability increase and the asset decrease. These things are uh, income and expenses arose with these. You can I will explain these things later. Like income is something received, discount received. Then the other thing like sales, right? Commission received, rent received, like something received to the business. Now not only the now, except there are many exceptions. I'll explain everything in the theory class. Just a quick recap. Is it clear to you? Send me a thumbs up. Just remember the things, then you can have a clear idea about the theory class, right? Expenses means outflow, salary payment, commission payment, likewise. It engaged with cash outflow, liability increase, and the asset decrease. Write it and raise your hand. Right. Okay. So this is enough for today. Since this is day one, I'm just give you a basic ideas and I discuss the things. And next day I'm going to discuss about the main thing, main sub things relevant to this. What is the term called? Who are debtors? Who are creditors? Right? Reserves. Right? Accrued things and payable things. Right? So just remember, asset means something belongs to the business. It's like this. For winding up, I'll tell you. It's like this. Now think this, if this is the business. Okay. Now think this is owner. Owner invested rupees 100,000 to the business. Invested. What this business, now the business get cash rupees 100,000. Is it clear to you guys? Send me a thumbs up. Understand? And also after that, the business obtained bank loan rupees 50,000, right, from the BOC bank. Again, the business get cash 50,000. Now, though owner invested or obtained through bank loan, the total asset of the business is rupees 150,000 cash the business get. This is assets. කවුරු දැම්මත් දැන් බිස්නස් එකට ඇවිල්ලා. දැන් බිස්නස් එකට අයිති මේක. තේරෙනවද නේද? This is business assets. And also the business obtain a 50,000 bank loan, though the cash received, there is the obligation. So the bank loan is rupees 50,000. Here. So it is a liability of the business. Liability. And also, now owner invested 100,000. So this is the equity rupees 100,000. Owner's ownership. Okay. Now business asset how much? Assets rupees 150,000. Right? Now every time total assets of the business should be equal to equity plus liability. Why? The things belongs to the business most of the time, invested by the owner as well as obligation. There is a asset increase, asset decrease as well. Now asset is 150,000. How it comprises? Owners 100,000, liability 50,000. Clear to you guys? Understand? Right? Send me a thumbs up. Hope it's understandable to you. Right? Write it and raise your hands. Just see, this is the bank BOC. BOC. Once you finish, raise your hands. Right. Okay. So this is enough for today. I hope you are okay with the basics. Clear? Right? Send me a thumbs up. Right? We let's go slowly, one by one, each and every topic. Right? I'll touch every topic. VAT and EPF, ETF, how to calculate the income tax, everything slowly within next 3 4 days, right? Okay, we are meeting on in Sunday. Hope you have the tutorial with you before that. uh, Go to the class, right? Register the LMS, upload the notes, everything, then I can check. Thank you for the participation. Night, Mr. Okay.